Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're asking the question, can you lose Thai permanent residence? And the reason that I bring this up is I was talking to an acquaintance within the last week or so, and this person said, oh, a friend of mine lost their Thai permanent residence. And I said, what? And they said, oh yeah, he was dealing with immigration and he lost his Thai permanent residence. And then I inquired further, and eventually I drilled down to find out that no, he actually had an elite card, this person. And unfortunately, the person was in a situation where they thought that someone had taken care of something for them, notably their renewal of status, and it hadn't been properly taken care of, and they fell out of status, and they ended up in overstay. And Thailand elite visas are non-immigrant visas, just like any other visa. Business visa, O marriage visa, O retirement visa, OA retirement visa, education visa. You know, Thailand elite visas are just the same thing, essentially. So, you know, they're a non-immigrant visa. Yeah, they have kind of this built-in longevity to it, but it's not permanent residence. So, first off, understand what permanent residence is in Thailand. And permanent residence is an adjudication that's undertaken after someone's been in Thailand for a prolonged period of time, and then they are converting over to residency, again, circumstantially dependent. They convert over to residency. Once you're resident, there is no visa renewals. If you're just remaining in Thailand, you just remain in Thailand. You're in resident status. You're in immigrant status. Now, that being said, it's not impossible to lose it. I've never heard of anyone having lost it. But for those who are going to lose their resident status, there is a substantial adjudication. So there's due process, for lack of a better term, associated with the adjudication of somebody losing residence. It's probably one of the reasons why it's a bit cumbersome and difficult, and quite frankly, not all that common, because the system kind of knows in a way that once you have it, the name very much implies the nature of the status. It's permanent residence in Thailand. Yes, crimes, criminal activity, various other things can cause one to lose it if they remain in Thailand. Another key point, though, and bear this in mind, is those who remain outside of Thailand for longer than 1 year can lose their residence. They essentially, their residence is deemed abandoned, and they just simply, they can return, but they don't return in resident status. And that is a substantial difference, and not something you want to go ahead and cause a loss of, but be aware of that fact that Thai permanent residence can be lost if that foreign national remains outside of Thailand for an overly prolonged period of time.